Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Costume Quest. Let's continue. So we're in this dark area and we're using our light up weapon. Sorry, am I in your way? I'm just investigating the mysterious malfunction of the monorail. No mystery, it's monsters. Well, I'm a scientist and so I don't believe in fantasy. These monsters are merely an unfamiliar species from a distant galaxy who have traveled via perfectly scientific wormhole in space-time. They're magic. No time to argue. The monsters have kidnapped my brother and we need to get him back. May I suggest we unify our powers of fantasy and science to fight them? You mean a fellowship? A fellowship. Now can I trade you these sweet pants for a costume? Sweatpants for a costume. Sure. So we've gotten sweatpants and we have now a new character in our inventory. Now I'm not sure that I'm gonna get a fourth character. I think it's just gonna always be 3 on 3 at most, which is fine. Notice this guy has gotten stuck on the corner. He'll magically appear right next to me in a second. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Observation. Non-human sounds ahead. Monsters. And Drusilla. Can you make out what they're saying? You let me down before, Bojan. Did I make a mistake by offering you a second chance? No? Sorry, just hurry up with the candy, okay? I'm gonna go back to the motherlode and make sure the Maxtel isn't asleep at the wheel. Nextel. Hypothesis. These monsters are using the monorail to transport candy. I think it's time we cleared the tracks. So the question becomes, do I prefer... I guess I prefer the item I'm wearing right now over the armor. And so this kid didn't even have a costume when he started, which seems a little strange, but okay. Did you hear something? You. That does it. I'm ending this once and for all. I should have probably put a stamp on the guy, but that's fine. With 3 characters, the game has actually changed quite a bit now. It's probably gotten easier. Let's see. Basic attack. And let's see. Basic attack here. Yeah, I'd imagine it's now easier by quite a lot to win, unless the characters have gotten more difficult to counterbalance it. Desperately trying to scare somebody away. Let's see. Basic attack. This guy. And basic attack on this guy. So now, meteor avalanche on this guy. And anthem. Heal everybody. Notice the background is full of ghosts right now in the mall background, and the missile barrage. I wonder if it would be easy enough to beat the battle without doing any damage to yourself. I think it would be impossible, actually. Ending at 100% full health, you fix the problem with the mail ride Ride the mail ride to Sid's station and tell him the good news. Alright. So we've hit a dead end. It looks like. Maybe it's a dead end, maybe it isn't. Alright, that's as far as that goes. I'm almost full of candy. I need to upgrade to my next device. What? It's working, kids? How did you do that? The monsters were using it for their candy stealing operation. Haha, monsters, that's a good one. Well, whatever you did sure runs smoothly now. Feel free to hop aboard anytime. Oh, I've got some leftover supplies if you need anything for your costumes. Quest complete. Let's talk to him. See any monsters there? Haha. They're all over the place. Haha. Just a bit funny kids with their imaginations. So this is the kid that wanted to trade. Do I have the thing? Your face tells me everything you know. You didn't find my replacement cinnamon brain card, did you? I wish I did. I'll let you know if I find something. I'll try to pretend that's not an obviously slight crooked until then. Alright. So we're back into this area. And we can talk to these people. I never want to play another video game ever. This arcade monsters could see my parents again. But Mom and Dad still haven't dropped their restraining order. Restraining order? Man. It would be a weird situation if parents could get a restraining order against their kids. That would... I don't know if many judges would allow that. Right. So we can do the costume thing now. The costume... I want to say quest, but that's the name of this game. You save the arcade, they totally should give you free plays for life. The costume contest. Let's talk to this guy. So when we see Drusilla, do you have a message for her? No, please, if you see her, don't mention me to her. So apparently he knows Drusilla. It feels like we're just getting extra dialogue before we should. Backstory to things we haven't even figured out or learned yet. There's a devil creature. I wish I had a pitchfork. And see, if there was 2 or 3 times as many kids wandering around, and half the time you talk to them, they turned into monsters, or they would just attack you out of the blue. I think that would work a little bit better. Alright, let's enter this contest. Welcome to the Autumn Haven Mall costume contest. You're just in time for the group category. Would you like to enter? You can win a new cutting-edge custom pattern. What do we have to do? Simply be your charming selves. And just between you and me, you might be able to get a nose up on the competition by talking to the judges. You'll be able to find them in their orange coats. When you're ready to be judged, just talk to me again. Alright, so I bet there are 3 specific costumes that they want. So I have to figure out what do I want each character to wear. Hi, I'm Miss Kim. The costumes are nice, but nothing has any depth so far. Maybe something more educational. Well, the Statue of Liberty is educational. Hola, amigos. I'm Mr. Mendoza. All these costumes so far have been a little old-fashioned. I would really love to see something high-tech. Okay, well that could be the robot or the space guy. So we've got two of them already on, which the odds were very high. In fact, probably guaranteed that I was wearing two of the correct outfits. The last question will be, is it the spaceman or the knight? Hello, I'm Miss Bagley. I think a winning costume would sweep me off my feet with a little chivalry and honor. Alright, so we put on these three outfits and we go get judged. Are you ready to enter the contest? I guess I am. There's no yes/no options. Please welcome our next guest appearances. They call themselves the So Impressive, in a completely new word to describe the costume, Majestastical. Majestastical. So the dialogue skipped the scene here before because there's just like no A button to move forward on half the dialogue. It's so crazy. It's so half finished a game. Muy bueno. Outstanding. You get an A+ for the last costume. So everybody's happy. We're ready to announce the group category winners. Our grand prize goes to the Auburn Pines Monster Hunters. Yay. We got the unicorn custom pattern. Quest complete. So we need to put a battle stamp on one of these guys, by the way. So scare ability we'll keep. Slime effect we're using. Counterattack on successful thing. Oh, the scientific person is a girl, Lucy. I didn't even see her in the dark. How was I supposed to know? Do I give her attack power, dodging, increased HP, egg on your face, damage, and stun a single enemy for 1 turn, critical strike damage. I'm just going to give her increased attack power. See, and it almost feels like a fourth character would come into battle, but I bet they don't. If you look here, there's not really enough room for a fourth character on this page. And let's see what progress we made here. These three all work together, and I have everything. I just don't know what it makes. That's strange. How can I have all the costume things and just not know what this costume makes? Must be story related. And then how are we doing on the creepy treats? Rather well. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, our group categories winning. How's the unicorn costume working out for you? Let's see. I have to hit this to switch. Yeah. Let's go up here. We've got a second floor to start searching through, I guess. Ah, now we're popping balloons. Yeah, it's so dark. This is not a fun element to games. It's not fun when you're playing something like Arkham Asylum and you have to go into a scan mode to scan for things. It's not fun in a game when you're just dark. The visuals require you to light it up somehow. Oh, Ribbits, I ought to give you words. So we found another character. Good. This goes towards the station, which I guess I can use that station to run around the mall. Maybe a little bit easier. I desperately need to find a purchase Where can I go to purchase some things? Husky Toddler, that's an interesting store name. More candy. Let's talk to this guy. I'm a ghost of a famous suffragette, but you can't guess which one. Interesting. These guys apparently are blocking the next floor. Let's talk to them. Think you're strong enough for the 3rd floor? I'm sure Pablo would have something to say about that. So I have to beat Pablo. No way. No, absolutely no one is allowed up there unless Pablo or and Derek say so. Alright. Looking everywhere here. Looks like I can make my way up to the 3rd floor. Do that. That seems strange. Just go up the wrong way on the escalator. It's a little area. Yarn. And it just leads to a single little platform. Silly. What's this one called? Rocks. Trick or treat. Sorry, new management. Now, only the character, the costume you're wearing, do you get that transformation scene. The other guys, they just are there. No effect, darn it. Oh, fine. And then basic attack. Oops, didn't hit the button fast enough. It seems like it's too easy to make mistakes for this to really be a kid's game. Honestly, it seems like it's a kid's game in theory, then turned around and designed to be a adult's game. Which then, if that's the case, it's not a very good RPG at that point. I have to say, for adults, it's not enough gameplay. And it really feels like the Statue of Liberty should have both a group heal and a single player heal instead of just the group. But that there's not enough button options on their layout for something like that. So I would much prefer them to have the ability to give me one character like double the health, 100 or so. Hit the wrong button. Wow, he did like 100 damage right there, too. And we have shared XP, so it doesn't matter if two of the characters die. It'd still level up. In the fancy version of Bones Glow in the Dark, I got the cheap one. So that's the skeleton outfit that seems to be popular every year. Although, honestly, the truth of Halloween costumes are they're probably all made by like one company, and they just make the same thing year and year again, except for things that are super popular. and are fads. So the standard costumes do get sold all the time because it's the same company pushing them every time. Very few kids, I imagine, make their own costumes. Very few. That would be nice if more kids did. If it became an art project and some real creativity went into it. In a lot of ways, Halloween is designed to encourage creativity in somewhat uncreative kids. Kids that are creative will make their own costumes and be creative more than one night out of the year. But yeah, it is a lot of commercialism. Candy companies selling you candy, costume companies selling you costumes. Trick or treat again. We're getting lucky. Although we may not be lucky now because I think I'm dangerously close to my maximum right now. I have 19, it looks like, more things to get. 19 more pieces of candy, so I wouldn't even really want to trick or treat somewhere else right now. Because I'm afraid it's just going to hit a maximum and stop. So I'm going to get 5 more pieces of candy over here and see what happens. We have 1999, 2001, 2003, 2005. Alright, it seems like it doesn't matter. Busted. Well, at least I can now split. We found another kid. Jeez, how am I supposed to get over there? 2009. 2011. Seems like it just keeps going, so we're safe. Good. Trying to look back here and make sure I've done everything. What does this take me? So we'll just go all the way around. Interesting. Hey, this one's open. I think it's a trap. No, not sure. Jump in and test it. You jump in. So this doorway is now Auburn Pines suburbs. Interesting. So it's a fast travel. That was kind of trippy and convenient. The Repugians must have put these in here to get around quickly. You think they'd smell weird. So So I think it's the right move to come back here and at least go buy some stamps from the suburbs. These guys are kind of weak now. No effect. Awesome attack. Basic attack again. Oops. Oops, hit the wrong button. That guy's gone. attack through this. Who are you, a friend? Alright. One thing I want to do, I want to move this guy to this one for the moment and swap these out. We're getting in these fights and I hope they're worth it. I hope I'm not grinding extra now. 20 damage. That's one guy gone. Screwed that up a little bit. Nice dodge. Nice attack. Basic attack on this guy. Not quite enough. I want to see what happens if I bump into these guys like this. Nothing apparently. It's nice to have that little bit of fast travel, so at least we're not having to travel all the way back to the beginning of the mall, which is quite a long distance. But it will be disappointing if it turns out that all of this is going to be for nothing and we're not going to be able to do anything in the original area. It also adds a little bit to the game if we do end up having to go back and forth quite a lot, or even a little bit. Screwed that up, but I still got it. So, what am I really looking for? Not a ton of stuff. Just... it seems like I could run around and hit things, like they've been all refilled. So if I needed to grind out some more candy, that seems like it's a possibility. And... let's just go over here. Stamp menu. Alright, we got all kinds of new stamp things to purchase. Wow, I'm still short. Alright. I want to try everything. So, greatly increased HP. And then greatly increased chance of dodging. And greatly increased attack power. Poison effect applies a damage over time effect. And small HP recovery per turn. Now, when we look at the side quests here, we've done a pretty considerable amount of them. And we've got one done, but we can't put it together yet, and we've almost got a second one done, and we're making progress on a third one, and there's only 4 more costumes. Lots of other things going on. Right. And now we need a kind of ridiculously large amount of of candy. I don't think I'm gonna find 100 or more pieces of candy just running around this area. And on top of that, it just doesn't feel like I'm gonna run into. I just don't think I'm gonna run into a character that has any items for me or has a quest for me. So running back and getting the well, maybe I am gonna get a lot. Running back and getting the stamps seems like the only thing I really needed to do. See, I'm at 119 right now. I think I need like 300. The chests around here aren't refilling. I can't help but feel like they're giving me a lot more now. 131, 133, 135. Was that how much the last one cost? Right. No, it's 350. So even if I could find another 150, that'd still not be enough. And that seems like an awful lot amount. See, this is... We've been everywhere. So we got some more stamps. That at least helps. And I guess it's not a real necessity that we upgrade our bag, since that seems to refill. We can't walk that way, so we have to fast travel. So Autumn Haven Mall is where we go again. So we ride through here, and then we ride back through here and see what that lands us. So the problem, I guess, is if I use this and then run, I can't go any further this way. So I use that to move the thing out of the way. Then I go up this platform to get up here. Oh man, how am I supposed to reach that? Darn the luck. So there must be some trick to that. Again, I just feel like we're gonna get a character that has to jump at some point. Also feels like things over here have refilled. So, based on the number of battle stamps, we're close to being maybe close to 2/3 done based on the number of things to do in this mall that we've already done. There's like 1, 2, maybe 3 extra things, and we have the whole hide and seek that we're halfway done, and we're looking for a card with one of them. Oh, I do have an extra cinnamon brain creepy treat card. I could go turn in that quest. Interesting. And based on the number of costumes we made, it doesn't feel like we're exactly 2/3 of the way done, but we're quickly approaching it. And all we really had time to do today, unfortunately, was to go around in circles and find that portal and go back and buy some new cards. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.